So diaphragm is actually a little higher than you think.
Mm-hmm.
You know, when you breathe, your lungs gets bigger, and therefore the diaphragm is pushed down and out the stomach.
Yeah.
Because the lungs becomes bigger and it pushes out. Okay? Why is it so important the diaphragm pushed down? Is that when diaphragm is low, we produce a lot of sound that is warm and that is connected to your body.
Yes.
Okay? And so rather than putting all the pressure on your throat and the vocal cords, we want to, make sure that we support from the body.
Yes.
Put the air pressure in your chest, right? So your lungs start from your collarbone.
Wow.
Yeah, it starts pretty
I
high.
thought the lungs were like down.
Right?
Yeah.
So lungs starts from here, and then it covers pretty much the whole rib cage, so it's the biggest organs.
Okay.
Right? It's pretty big. So when we feel our lungs, it becomes big and therefore pushes down the diaphragm. Okay? So it is really important, as I told, I nag you guys every time I see you,
Yeah.
but you need to take very refreshed breath every time.
Yes.
And then after you renew your breath for every single phrase, you have to maintain the big expanded lungs throughout the phrase.
Yeah.
Regardless of how easy, how challenging the phrase is.
Yes.
Okay? So let's do the breathing exercise. Breathe in. Let go. One more time, breathe in. Let go. One more time, one last time. Breathe in. Let go. Very good. So you feel how intense that is
Yes.
in your body. Let's sing. Oi, 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 You have to connect yourself with the very center of your body. It is really hard to describe, but somewhere in the very core of your gut, inside,
Okay.
has to be vibrant, activated, very involved.
Okay.
We call it coordination.
Coordination. Okay.
Yo, 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 yo. E.
Okay.
It's
Is it kind of like solar plexus area?
solar but it's inside. It's not outer
Yeah.
layer of the muscle. It's inside
Okay.
your core, your gut, your viscera.
Okay.
You know what I mean? It's just very center of yourself.
Okay.
Okay? There. How did it feel?
I feel like there's like more of a connection with this and this.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I know you are working on your mid-range, low range. You have high stuff taken care of. How good is that? Everybody's just, working so hard for the kind of the high notes that you have. So that's all taken care of. But so that's why we are really focusing on your low stuff,
Yeah.
so that you can have very smooth range,
Mm-hmm.
right?
You're like the only like voice teacher I've had that's like been like giving me like songs where I'm like using my lower range, but you're like showing me how to use my lower range, because like a lot of times I'm like, this is too low, and they're like, it's not that low, but then they don't show me how to like really engage all of it, because like that's always like frustrated me. But like I feel like
Yeah.
because I'm like, I can't like do that, but like I've like developed more like
Mm-hmm.
within the past like how long, 5-6 weeks,
mm-hmm.
than like I've ever gotten like. But also in Tennessee, I was singing like all the high songs because my voice teacher was a tenor. So
I mean,
like,
high
wanted
stuff
me-
is just so exciting. It's fun. I get that. But
Yeah.
in order for that to shine,
Yeah,
you need this low to mid range to establish
yeah,
the whole package, right?
Yes.
You know, I'm not saying that this is most important range for you.
yeah,
Your money notes are high, but you gotta have low mid range on your belt as well.
That's like
Okay.
the cornerstone.
Yeah. So make sure the viscera that I'm talking about, like it's very core of yourself.
Yeah.
It's inside.
It's
the
like
very essence of you inside.
Yeah,
So we're gonna do and I want you to feel that essence that I'm talking about. Okay? To breathe in. Use that when you sing. Ready? Absolutely. That's pretty clear, right?
yeah.
Keep going. That was awesome. I liked it. Did you like it?
Yeah, I feel like it's like my lower, like the like when I go down there, it's like mixing with my mixed voice.
And you don't have to change anything. It's just one voice.
Mm-hmm.
Because you are giving the right source for your voice.
Yeah,
So your voice does not flipping or flapping around. It's one voice from low to your high note. So that, you know, our goal in voice technique that we would want to present unified voice, one color
yeah,
of your voice. In pop singing, you would just bring the chest voice until you cannot hold it anymore, and then you flip it suddenly to whistle tone, right?
yeah,
In classical, we use the mixed voice. If you properly support your voice, you are able to sing with one voice without transition.
yeah.
Okay? Let's do something else. That's fun. Let's do ee-oh, 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 ee. Good job. Good. That's getting better. Let's make it even better. Okay? So this is very challenging in terms of not to compromise your chest
Yeah.
because of the separation between two notes. Yeah? So
Yes.
watch for your every entry of singing.
Okay.
E-o. And then make sure that it's not e-o.
Yeah.
Make sure that this does not change at all. right?
Yeah, this stays.
Doesn't matter if you are stopping in the middle,
Yeah.
right?
Yes.
You just keep going with this gladiator feeling. Yeah. Do one more time, doing great.
Feels like fully engaged, like up here too.
You have more sound producing, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so singing is not only about your voice. It's only part of it.
Yeah.
It requires your whole you,
Yes.
your spirit, your mind, your intelligence, your physic, your will. It requires a whole you. Just don't think it's warming up your little voice over here, because it won't work that way. Does it make sense? So when you are like really trying to find that viscera, the core in your body, you have to concentrate, right?
Yeah.
You have to really pay attention. You have to really see. That's why it feels like it's more involved. It's more you. Because you're involving your whole mind, your will, your determination, your energy, your posture,
Yeah.
That's why it works.
When you do it more and more, you had more experience doing this than I have. Do you does it just become more natural, you don't have to think about it all at once? It just kind of when you do it,
right.
You just kind of.
Well, how about I put this way? You'll be able to manage better under pressure.
Okay.
It's not like you forget about it and automatically happen.
Yeah.
You will constantly be conscious about this technique.
Okay.
But you will find yourself that you will remember if you were managing it better.
Okay.
Under the circumstances that you are singing in front of public. You know what I mean? Sometimes we forget and we don't know what happened.
Yeah.
It's a blur.
Yeah.
But under the pressure, under the very pressing situation, you'll be able to manage it better.
Okay.
And you'll be able to tell what you should do more or less at the moment. Does it make sense? So that makes you more present in the moment.
Okay.
Rather than you kind of feel like you winged it.
Yeah. Instead of just a natural instinct just to sing here.
You become more sensitive to what's happening with you rather than, I don't know, I feel they went okay.
Yeah.
That's not a good answer.
Yeah.
You should know how it went, right?
Yeah.
Wouldn't you want to know if something went okay or what you did or did not?
Yeah.
So it's better of a management tool. if you want, did I answer your question?
Yes.
So it's not like automatic happening. And also it's not one formula that works every time.
Yeah.
It's all about balance. We age, we are different today than yesterday, we'll be different tomorrow.
Yeah.
But it gives you tool to how to balance my voice, how,
Yeah.
rather than, it's a one fix.
Yeah.
That I am good for the rest of my life.
Yeah.
Nothing's work like that.
Yeah.
Okay. Can we do rows and fobs?
Yes.
It's fine. So let me give you 2 measures before you come in, okay? Good. Okay, let me stop there. Okay, pretty good. 6/8 is so hard for singers because it just gives us sway, the natural sway. No, it's just for all of us. Okay. 6/8 kind of works funny.
Yeah.
Because it just innately just gives us the sway feeling.
Yeah.
On top of it, it has like a strong weak, strong weak. So we mess up our support with that. You know what I mean? Instead of giving all this, it's boom, and so really prompt our body to compromise the support system that we've just worked on your exercise. I know you're busy with your words, but try to be aware of your chest.
Okay.
And your core inside the coordination. Okay, so we're gonna do one more time.
Same spot?
Same spot. 2 measures before. Again swaying.
Oh.
Yeah. It's just, it works psychologically. It just really gives so many opportunities not to support because of how the rhythm feels.
Yeah.
You have to go, Did you feel?
It was like wanting to
sink more?
Yeah.
More easily? Mm-hmm. So that's what we are up against. The natural instinct of the rhythm. Mm-hmm. So we have to fight through. So let's do. Do rolls and I'm not gonna play piano this time. Let's just really take care of your voice, okay? 1, 2, 3, 2, 2.
Do rosen
okay, stop swaying. One more time. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 2, 2. You sound already better, much better. Okay, let's work on here. Still there. I feel that you have more room that you can connect with yourself.
Okay.
Inner self. Yeah. It's a little bit too shallow in connection on ah. Make sure that the center is lit up.
Okay.
Okay.
Do.
So
Is it over for
eine Feder verstohlen ab.
Okay.
You know where I'm at?
Yes.
Yeah. And 1, 2, 3, 2, 2. That was fantastic.
Okay.
Okay, let's do it again. The same stuff. Hey, Feder, make sure it's verstohlen.
Verstohlen.
I hear v. Hear the pencil.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, make sure it's verstohlen.
Verstohlen.
Same spot. Or wird connected with your inner self. 1, 2, 3, 2, 2. Yeah, right there. Verstohlen.
Sorry.
That's okay. One more time. Excellent. So let's fix the rhythm here. Und willst du dagegen? It's faster.
Yeah.
So put a circle, you know, or
Yes.
put a little bar that separates,
Oh, yeah.
so that visually you know that it's quicker. Okay.
Yes.
Let's do und willst. 1, 2, 3, 2, 2. Connect it.
Yeah.
Und willst. 1, 2, 3, 2, 2. Okay, very good. Can we shape your mouth?
Okay.
Little oval shape. Right now it's a little
Why?
wide. Okay, name 1,000. 1, 2, 3, 2, 2. You want to, but
Yeah, it's different the second time.
let's talk about here. Name 1,000 over there on G. Okay, make sure that we really use that core.
Yes.
I mean, it's okay sound. It's really pretty sound, but I think you can do better.
Okay.
Have your fit apart, your shoulder width. Tend
Yes.
to put it together,
Yes.
and it's out of balance because it looks like upside down triangle.
Yes.
Okay, so give us stability. Knee right there. So 1, 2, 3, 2, 2.
Was that better?
Maybe
I can do a little better, I think.
yeah. Make sure that your mouth is giving some oval shape inside. Im ta, im ta.
Yeah.
And here inside it's connected. Yeah.
Do you mean to like show my teeth for?
No,
Okay.
not necessarily. 1, 2, 3, 2, 2. Yeah.
I felt that was different.
I mean, it's very fine line,
Yeah.
very subtle,
Yeah.
but I felt that was more involved. Okay, let's do the whole thing. Let's see what happens. Okay, ready? or the before is so hold,
Holt.
not
Yes.
hold, right? Hold.
Yeah.
Can we start on der Weg then?
Yeah, absolutely. The measure of, ready? So, good.
That felt good.
That felt good?
Mhm.
Okay. Think about the s. When you do it, it really engages the inside.
Yeah.
And it's really good model to mimic in singing. You know, because we definitely loosen up that intensity when we sing.
Yeah.
That we don't really achieve that feeling
Yeah.
when we sing. When we do we do that. But when we sing, we're just so busy with so many elements.
Yeah.
So that it's gone. And you know, there's a huge misconception about singing that it should be relaxing, should be effortless. So we don't make any effort,
Yeah.
right? And all the efforts goes to your voice, which is so scary
Yeah.
to think about, right?
Really
So
scary.
really start as a routine in your singing, because
Yes.
that's a great model that you can follow in terms as far as the appoggio goes.
Yes.
Okay, you want to do one more time?
Yeah.
Yeah, let me stop here.
Sorry.
Yeah, it's okay. Once you think you messed up something, it was really interesting to see that swing came back.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's so
Yeah.
it's kind of a comfort zone that you want to go back to whenever something happens. You have to see it. Okay? So you have to just watch out that you're not implementing that. We're not ready yet to
Yeah.
implement that anytime soon, right?
Yes.
So 2 measures, one more time, the der Weg, right?